Right, team, let's make a little go. Now, I did speak to the app people, and they basically said you should all come on mute as soon as you're in the app, so just don't touch anything, and I think that should solve it. If it doesn't, I have a call with them again tomorrow, so you can report back any issues. But let's get going here. Everybody on Zoom, how are we doing? Nice to see you. Neve, there's Neve on. There's Zara. It's pure carnage. You should see what I have going on here. It's like, I don't know, a media room. So let's have a lovely class. We're going to focus on glutes and core this evening. We do have mini weights if you so wish. If you don't, a ball is fine. But if you also want to run to the kitchen to grab a wee tin, you can do that. Okay, we'll not spend too long up standing, but we're going to roll you down. Feel it, my head might be cut off, but you all know what I look like, so we'll not be here for too long. All right. Let's wiggle the toes. Let's breathe. Hands on the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. Last one, and then scoop the arms up to the ceiling, onto your tiptoes. Hold it, find the balance. And then slowly drop and lower. And then lift again. Breathe in, up. Exhale, lower, and again, breathe in, lift the pelvic floor as you scoop up, coming down. Last one, lift up, hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the arms, chin comes down, we roll slowly to the toes, fold yourself over the side of a fence, keep the hips high but hang low. Inhale. Exhale, fold and roll back to standing. Shoulders back and down for 3, 2, 1. Let's bring the elbows in to meet each other. Hands on the side of the temples, and then just open the chest up. 5. Incredible. If you've been at a desk all day, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall and then come into a good morning. So you send your hips backwards. It's not a squat, it's a hip hinge. Stand tall. Just 3, breathe in. For 2, last one, breathe. And then we fold to the toes, breathe it in. Maybe this is the first time you've breathed properly all day. Exhale, roll it back up. Shoulders back and down. And let's twist the spine. Ooh, nicely cracked there. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax and release. Ready to fold down into the world's greatest stretch. Take your time, I'll meet you out in plank. Walk it out, nice and easy, take your time, stay in plank for a little second and then just scoop that foot in. I like dropping the back knee down, you get a way better stretch. Feel that? Yes. Bring that elbow down to the mat and then open. Coming down again. Open. Last one, breathe in. Open, stay here. 3, 2, 1, hands down, scoop it back. Other side. Oi, drop that back knee. And then let's open the chest up. 3, 4, 2. Last one. And relax. Scoop that wee foot back and we're into all fours. Spread your fingers wide and push your spine to the ceiling, tuck the tummy. Drop and roll. You have 4 of these. Breathe. Drop again. 2 more. Drop and roll. Last one. And then relax into child's pose for the first time. Stretch out your ankles. Breathe. And now bring the hands both off to one side of your mat. Oh, big stretch into the sides. Come back to center, other side. And back to center. Roll it up and relax. I also have 2 mics on. I feel very professional. And God knows, probably one of them's not even recording. But anyway, love you all. Kathy's no use when the tech kicks in. Sure you're not. Here's me panicking and Mum's like, huh? Right, we're going to start with these abs. And we're going to start with 2 weighted moves. If you have a weight, awesome. If you don't panic. But let's start sitting up on the tailbones. So shoulders down away from the ears, stretch it out. And then just fold, hug yourself in. And then open again. Open those shoulders up, big chest. And then fold, roll into that upper back. Last one, open. Now drop your chin, start to fold yourself back into a little hollow hold. And then we sit tall. And then we drop and roll. You're getting ready here for our first move. Roll it back up. This last one, I need you to have your weight close by because we're going to start to use it. So grabbing onto the weight, you can use both if you so wish, or just one is fine. You're holding on to it. We're going to come into a Russian twist, but it's the CFIT version of a Russian twist, which is confusing for people because the ones you're used to doing are not doing what you need them to do. So feet are going to stay down, elbows are coming back to twist onto the mat. Back through center, other side. Slow. So normally when you're doing a Russian twist, I'll show you now, you're flapping about like this and it's really not targeting anything properly. So we're working slow, controlled, deep into the abs, sit back further. Between Pip and Kathy, I don't know who's messing more. 10 seconds. Keeping that chest bone shining forward. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll up, but then roll right back down. Bring that weight into one hand. I'll spin this way so you can see. Sitting back in that hollow position, lift your feet off the mat if you can. If not, keep them down. And now we're going to just press to the ceiling. Siobhan already got to do this today, so apologies Siobhan, you'll not be a happy girl. Let's go, lift, breathe in. And again, 5, 4, 3. If you're not feeling it in your abs, I need you to sit back further. 2, last one, reset. If your tailbone's hurting, stick a pillow underneath, grab one. Okay, roll it back, feet lifted if you can. Press, smooth it out. Breathe in to come down. Exhale, press. Breathe in to come down. Exhale, press. 5, 4, go for 3. Find the balance. If it's too hard, feet down. 2, last one. Set that little weight down and roll the whole way down onto your back. Press your spine in to the mat and just straighten out that back. So press the pelvic floor down to smooth it out. And then just roll through that pelvic floor, so create the gap again, and then flatten your spine out. Tilt the hips, flatten it out. Last one. And then flatten it out. Hug your knees into your chest, start to roll like a ball, keep it smooth for 4, 3, roll for 2, and then last one, land it, and then reset. Let's come back into the glute, or into the Russian twist. Shoulders down, watch your posture, roll it back, and then let's twist. Smooth it out. Notice my pace is nothing crazy. We're going just nice, controlled. Lower back. Good, smooth it out. Elbow ideally is touching the mat, not the weight. Think of your core as a tree trunk twisting round. 5. Double count for 4. Go, double count for 3. Go for 2. Last one. And then roll forward, reset. Straighten yourself out, watch that posture. And then we're going to drop and roll, weight goes up. Feet can lift if we can, and then we press. Smooth. Slow it down, you're not going anywhere fast. Good, even if you need to put one heel down, that's perfect. Press, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset, straighten out that spine, come off your tailbone. I know it is tight on the lower back, but you get used to it the more you do it. That's why we're here. Roll it back. Feet lifted if possible, let's press. Abs on. So imagine I was going to like sucker punch you in the tummy. Tighten everything up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, set that weight down, and we roll the whole way down onto our backs. And let's come into those pelvic tilts again. So just roll through, flatten out your spine, and then reverse it. So there becomes that gap, and then flatten it again, and return. 2 more, big flatten, and then last one. As you roll back, I want you to roll up into glute bridge. Lift those hips off the mat, squeeze the glutes, hands on to make sure the glutes aren't being lazy, and then roll back down. Lift again, squeeze, coming back down. This time we float the arms up and over, coming back down, leave the arms where they are. 2 more, come back down. Last one, lift up, breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, float everything back to the mat. Hands back behind the head for me, please. Elbows stay nice and wide. You're going to exhale, lift the shoulders, button your abs down into the mat. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, lift again. Inhale, back down. If you need more and you feel ready for it, bring one foot into tabletop. Breathe. Exhale, lift for 5. Breathe in. Lift again for 4. Breathe. Exhale, lift for 3. You're doing awesome. Good, Grace. Go for 2. And then last one, stay lifted. Bring the opposite foot up into tabletop. Set the opposite one down. Let's repeat. Let's lift for 8. Exhale, lift 7. Lifting your sports bra off the mat. Go for 6. Breathe in. Go for 5. Inhale back. Exhale, lift for 4. Inhale back. Exhale, lift for 3. Up you go for 2. Last one, stay lifted. Bring the feet both into tabletop and then it's just toe touch to the mat. 8, 7, 6. Really squeeze those abs into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet into tabletop. Let's go slow bicycles, long legs for 8, 7. 8's not a bad number, right? 6, 5, do what you can. 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Little second to yourself and then we're going to repeat that. So if you need some water, grab it. We're going in 10 seconds. You're going to start right back down on the mat. We're doing good, I hope so. Elbows wide, breathe in. 3, 2, 1, lift the chest off the mat. Button your tummy down, flatten this out. Okay, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, bring one foot into tabletop. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If you can, this time as you lift, you lengthen your leg and then you pull it back in. Exhale, lift. Breathe in. You're here for 4. Breathe in, use your breath. Exhale, lift it up for 2. Breathe in. Last one, lift. And then return everything, breathe in. Exhale, we lift again into tabletop with that opposite leg. And then let's move, lengthen and return. 8 of these. Breathe. 7, you cannot go fast. Up you go for 6. Breathe in. Up you go 5. You're doing awesome, come on. Let's go for 4. Breathe. Looks easy on paper, but when you do it, 2. Last one, stay lifted, feet into tabletop. Let's tap for 8. 7, reach a little bit further away. 6, 5. Don't let that gap appear between your back and your mat. Flatten the tummy out, press your spine into the mat. 2. Last one, tabletop those legs and let's go bicycles. Slow. 8, 7, 6. I've got you. You should be going to my count. 5, 4. Slow it down. 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. Relax. Yes, you have one more to do. Just take a little second to yourself. You're going in 10 seconds. Last set, best set. Then you don't have to do it again, I promise. Okay. Hands back. Elbows stay wide. 3, 2, 1. Lift the shoulders. Lift one foot into tabletop and let's just lower that chest. Exhale, lift again. If you can, lengthen and return. There's 6. And again. There's 5. Breathe in. Up you go for 4. That feels good. So we're good. 3.
Up you go for 2. Breathe. Last one. And then change sides. Take a second. Lift the shoulders. Foot into tabletop. And then let's lengthen. 8. Return. 7. Slow it down. Go for 6. And again. Go for 5. It's so simple, but oh my goodness. 3. 2. Last one. Feet both into tabletop. Let's tap the toe. Do not crush those elbows together. Stay wide. 6. 5. I'm watching you. 4. 3. 2. 1. Stay. Bicycles. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Relax and breathe. Oh my goodness. Lengthen your legs. Holy flip, team. Well done. Breathe. Would you like your minutes calm? The only person that can reply to me is Kathy. Yeah. Yes? That was the quickest yes I've ever heard. Okay. You're going to chill out on that mat. You're going to breathe for 1 minute. I'm not even going to interrupt you. But let's start now. Breathe it in. Anybody else going to see Zach Ryan Friday night? Dublin? I'll see you there. Breathe it in.
The kids are in town for a funeral.
Exhale.
So pack the car and
Breathe
dry
in.
your eyes.
40 seconds left.
Of young blood left in 'em.
Breathe again.
And plenty nights under pink skies.
30 seconds.
We taught 'em to enjoy. So clean the house,
20 seconds.
drawers, mop the floors, stand tall. Like no one's ever been here before or at all. And don't you mention
Getting ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up, team. Let's come. I really think I could stretch that to 2 minutes, but it might be a bit weird, but I know yous all do love it. Me too. Anyway, we're coming into a front series. So we're going to start to tackle these legs. We have just shy of 10 minutes left. So spread your fingers nice and wide on that mat. And we're just going to come into cat-cow to roll that spine to the ceiling.
kids are in town.
And then drop the belly, stretch those abs. Whoa!
And the grass
And again, breathe.
was the same as the day you broke your
Drop and roll.
on that kid out
2 more.
on the river.
Guys, really taking our minutes count to the max here. Drop and roll. And relax. Right, straight away we're going to get into this. If you have a ball, awesome. I want you to put it in behind the back of your knee. If you have a weight, awesome. Stick it in behind the knee. Oh, the issue with the ball is it likes to roll away on you, so you decide. But either way, we're going to lock something in there. And if you don't have either, just go with it. But I want you to squeeze your heel into your bum so that doesn't go anywhere. Now we're going to float that foot up as if you had a plate on your foot and you're just going to push the plate to the ceiling. So your foot needs to stay nice and flat and flexed. Now bring that knee into the mat again and then exhale, lift to the ceiling. Notice how my foot is flexed the whole time. Abs are switched on, nice and tight. Squeeze. So it's nearly like you think your hamstring's going to cramp, but I need that ball or that weight to stay in place. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Breathe in to return. Exhale, lift. Good. Staying with me for 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Now give me that tiny little pulse to the ceiling. Off you go. If you're getting a little bit tired up top, you can come down onto your elbow. Stay with me. You're here for a little bit longer than you'd like. And that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scoop it back in and then out to the side like a little fire hydrant. Yeah, it is. Let's go up to the ceiling. and then fire hydrant out. Back to the ceiling. Now you'll notice your opposite glute is starting to get a little bit tired. And we haven't even worked that yet, but remember, it is supporting you. Let's go, 5 more. Go for 4. Go for 3. Up you go for 2. Last one. And then just come straight back through the normal. So back to the mat and then punch to the ceiling. You have 8, 7, 6. Don't get sloppy through your core. Abs on. Good. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Tiny pulse. Let's go. This is a wee mini set. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bring it back down. Just fire hydrant out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Switch it over. I'm going to just spin sides. Tuck it back in. Now, setup is the first rep, so don't get sloppy. Let's start either down in the elbow or stay strong, I don't mind. Strong through your core, switch it into your belly button. And let's lift that foot and hold it there before we start. Make sure that foot is flexed. And now return it into the mat and then lift to the ceiling. Imagine you had a plate of food. Don't let it fall off the plate. Lift. Breathe in. And again, squeeze. Breathe in. Lift it up. Breathe in. Nearly there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. Go. Smooth it out. Just take your time, because I've got you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Fire hydrant out to the side. This side feels harder because you're getting tired now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's smooth it out. Come back to the ceiling. Out to the side. To the ceiling. With that little combo, you're just putting both of them together. Smooth. Remember your Pilates belt. Keep it switched on. Tight jeans. 3 more. You're here for 2 more. And then last one. And then let's just come back to the normal one. Bring it in. Just a little quick express round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sweep it out to the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Release. Take that out and then meet me in side position. We're going to bend that bottom knee. Just put that little weight onto the side of the leg. Abs switched on, strong through your shoulder, or come down. I don't mind. Either way, we're just going to float that leg up and then back down. Tap the toe. Straight line to start with for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted, but kick a little bit higher this time. Lift again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then straight down and then straight back up to that highest position for 5, 4. Good job. Go for 3. Abs tucked on. Go for 2. Last one. Stay lifted. Small circles. Off you go for 8. Nothing else is moving bar from your hip. I see a lot of people just move the ankle and that's not doing much. 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Sorry, Sky, you tired? You tired? You had a big day. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift again, just that hip height. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stay lifted. Let's go to that top level. Up a level, 5. Back down to hip height, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then full range of motion. Let's go. 5, a little bit higher. 4, 3, try not to wobble for 2, last one, and relax. Meet me on the other side. Try not to cramp up. Who's ready for that weather tomorrow? It sounds awful. Hopefully they're exaggerating. We've got some steps to hit. Don't we, Sky? Sky refuses to go out in weather like that, so that's always great. Bend that bottom knee. And then let's lift to hip height, back down. Fun fact, the morning of the North Coffee run, it was pouring down, as you all know. I opened the door to let Sky out. Nope, wouldn't go out, and I was like, oh, here we go. Stay at hip height, lift again for 5. You're always a good judge of what the weather's going to be, Sky. Sky's like, Mom, would you ever just let me sleep too? 1, let's go full range, lift a little bit higher for 5. Lift again, abs on, 4. Go for 3. Go for 2, ready for circles. Last one, stay lifted, small circles, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, abs tucked, 2, 1, let's go again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe. Exhale, lift to hip height, inhale down. Exhale, lift again, 4, abs tucked for 3, 2, last one, stay lifted, lift again, up, back to hip height, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, deep breath in, exhale, lift, last time, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, release, put that weight down, roll onto your belly, breathe for a second, as you done. How amazing is that? From here, let's just push those hands into the mat and then start to lift the chest up. Squeezing those glutes into that lower back. Breathe in, come down. Exhale, lift again. Squeeze, looking around at those ankles. Back to center, other side. Squeezing the glutes, coming down. And then push yourself into child's pose. Oh my goodness, big stretch. Exhale for me. 3, 2, 1. Coming on to your front, into your bum. Woo. Try not to cramp too much. Sit nice and tall and just roll those ankles. Roll the neck if you want to. Okay, I'm a bit scared to bring these legs in, but we're going to. Oh, don't know about that. Sit nice and tall. Just be prepared. Just go easy. Okay, same hand, same foot down. Push that chest to the ground. And then let's bring this opposite hand up and over. Oh my goodness, into that spine. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Straighten. Tuck it in. I really want to cramp. I know. Let's reach down. Please try not to. Let's bring that hand up and over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Feet together. Hug those feet in nice and tight. One of you lovely people, you haven't even told you this, texted me this morning. Blah, 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 blah. And by the way, I have done every class since January and it's been a total of 80 classes. She has not missed one. So congratulations. The beauty of the app now, it will actually log how many workouts you've done. But yeah, 80 classes. No, I'm not. No, I don't think she wants to be no one. But anyway, you're done. But yes, but I say there's a lot of you that have done every single class. If not, 90% of them. But yeah, that is some feat. So go on. But anyway, team, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you enjoyed that. That wasn't as relaxing as last week, but you will feel that tomorrow. And yeah, I loved it secretly. Anyway, I'll let you all go and I will see you all next week. Or if you're in the app, I'll see you on Saturday. But have a lovely evening. Sky situation. You're not doing much, are you, sis? Nah, she's not. Anyway, I'll be doing that shortly too. Right, see you all later. Nice work, good girl, Neve. Bye. No, sorry, next Friday. Hey club. Hey club. Hey club. Hey club.
Oh, I am.